So welcome to our first episode of the Ascot Blake SME podcast, aimed around small business and lifestyle in small business. Really happy to have on today Bishop Stortford's 4th emergency service, Matt from Matt's Auto Repair Services, Mars. Brilliant to have you on today, mate. Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
So first of all, I think you're coming up to 12 years in business.
Yep.
Like, little stat for you, 25% of businesses even make it past year 10. So
That's good to know then.
you are absolutely smashing it, and congratulations.
Thank you,
from
mate.
us. Let's start at the beginning, right? Like, I think for people out there who've set up their own business or thinking setting up their own business, I think one of the biggest things is you're in employment, you've got security, you know, you're getting paid for your holidays, you're getting paid at the end of the month, you know exactly when it's coming in your account for all your direct debits, whatever. Leaving that security is quite a big thing. Like, what was the biggest driver for you when you made that decision, I guess?
Don't know really, it was more that I just wanted to maybe try being my own boss. I had it in the pipeline for a couple of years that I wanted to do it. I spoke to my wife and said I want to go on my own, and the main drive was that I had a few people saying that I would never have the bottle to do it. What if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? I like all that.
So part of it was proving people wrong.
Yeah, if someone says no to me, you can't do it, I'm going to go and do it, and I still do that now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a case I wanted to be my own boss. I was working for a main dealer. That the money was great, as you said, holidays, but then I just wanted to do my own thing, be my own boss, and make my own way in life. And, it turns out it's the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah, brilliant.
It was scary at the start. But yeah, it was.
I think that's interesting because, like, from the outside, I think people just see success.
Yeah.
Like, and actually, like, you have to give, like, I know from personal experience, like, there's a lot of sacrifices you have to make. What would you say, like, the biggest sacrifices you've made along that journey? Like, you're talking about holidays, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, holidays, luckily the family had Sarah's family had a villa in Spain, so we could still do holidays.
Yeah.
But a lot of the sacrifices was like social life, and I had to put the miles on the map, so to say, to get it in. If I was going out with a beer, on beers with the boys and all that, that was that was going wrong. So all like social life went wrong. Not went wrong. I gave it up to do where I wanted to be. We didn't have as much holidays. Like we sold cars and everything to fund Mars, basically. So that's the thing I think people don't see, or you wait for the perfect time to start, and there isn't really there's
a
never
perfect.
a perfect time. Like, literally, I started in winter, and the first day I started, I had a cow shed as my workshop up the road, and I sat there and I had 2 jobs in, and I was like, I think I've made the wrong decision.
Yeah.
But then word got round I was on my own, and then the phone was ringing, and it's been ringing for the last 12 years.
That's
so
amazing, amazing,
Yeah.
I think that's the thing, like I don't know if you've seen it, but that sort of classic picture you see, like, of the iceberg, where, you know, like, the tip of it is success,
and underneath
is like all the hard work, all the failures, all the mistakes, and all them things, you know, like, from working in a cowshed, moving to, like, your own workshop, like, the timing of that, like, you know, in other businesses you see people move from a small office to a big office, and they've done it too soon, or they've done it too late, or, like, you know, they've employed the wrong people or whatever. Like, what do you think the biggest mistakes or challenges under that water bit that you've kind of had along the time, and, you know, have they ever made you just think, sod this, I can't do it?
I mean, there's been many a time that you kind of think, I'm going to throw the towel in here and go back and work for someone, but I don't think I could ever do that again.
No.
Like, there's a lot of pros and cons from it. Finding the right staff, and the right people, having the right customers. I mean,
what do you mean by that, having the right customers?
To make myself feel busy, we've done a lot of trade work, car traders.
Right, okay.
And it was just a case of that they wanted to cut corners. They wanted it done so cheap. They didn't want it done properly. And it was like getting to the point where I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So we stopped doing trade work.
Yeah,
Quite soon into it, we picked it up again. A few years later, we had a couple approach us and we tried it. Didn't work, so we binned it straight off.
Yeah.
And the staff is finding the right staff to suit you. I was trying to run the business myself. I was trying to fix cars, do MOTs, make sure the diary was good and all that. And in the end, it nearly done me in. It was putting me in a real dark place.
Yeah.
And that was the point where I was thinking, is this the right thing to do?
Okay. You want to,
It was great that the money was coming in and it looked like he was quite wealthy, but mentally and physically, he's broken. It was like, so I had to get the right staff. I've got a couple of staff now that I really rely on, Andy and Lynn.
Yeah.
They're like gold dust now.
Yeah, right.
Lynn runs the office side of things, Andy runs the workshop and lets me work on the business, not in the business.
Yeah. Actually, like that's like probably the most common mistake we see, like in small businesses, right? Like, I would say you can be the best mechanic there is, right? But like, being the best mechanic doesn't necessarily mean you're going to run a great business.
No.
Right? So like, I guess that's really interesting. So like, what were the things that you found the hardest in running a business? Like, you always can go and fix a car, change an engine, whatever. Like, that's comfort zone stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like, what took you out of your comfort zone? For me, I'm never good at follow up. Like, I'll ask someone to do something and just, I want it done, but like, I'm not great at following up to make sure it's done or whatever.
Yeah.
So I need really good communication the other way, but I've got staff now that do all the follow up for me to make sure stuff gets done.
Yeah.
I knew that was something I was never going to be able to do.
No.
So like, what were the things that really took you out of your comfort zone?
Doing the books.
Yeah.
Chasing payments and all that. Like, my mates would come in and say, "Oh, if I pay next week?" Yeah, no worries. And that rolls into 6 months. But I didn't want to do, and I still don't do it, is my like the account side of things.
Yeah.
Sarah does all that, literally all of it.
Yeah.
Because I could never get my head around it all. I just know I'm good at fixing cars.
Yeah.
That's the best side of my side of the business.
Yeah.
And then I employ others to do the bits I don't like doing.
Getting an expert for the stuff that you know you're not good at.
Yeah.
Like, some people just leave it, I think, and that's where they fall down.
Yeah.
Like, you've got people in to do it, and that's like brilliant. Like, do you think you've learned a lot about business though, like around that?
Yeah, I've learned a lot, and my father-in-law, he's a very good businessman. He's got a lot of businesses, and I learned a lot from him. Sometimes his advice is wrong, and I'll go the other way, and it works. But sometimes it is spot on. He's old school businessman. Yeah.
Well, that's the beauty, like taking other people's advice. I always think like if I didn't have Layla, like I would struggle because it's just someone to just like offload to and give you good advice and understand it. Like, how important have the people in your life been to supporting the business working?
It's very important. I generally don't bring my family into my business.
Yeah.
I talk to Sarah a lot about the problems and what's arisen that day. Often speak to Sarah's family quite a bit because they've been in business. It's so important to have someone to vent to, because if you vent at the wrong person, it can go wrong for you.
Yeah.
So family does help.
Yeah. But you like to keep the separation to a certain degree.
Yeah, I like to, because again, often my family say they don't want to take the risks. It's like, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay,
that's probably where I've got the, no, you can't do it. I'm going to go and do it. And prove I just love proving people wrong.
You've touched on like how important your team are. Like, I feel like that here, it's massive. And actually, like, obviously we played football together like when we were kids, and successfully as well, to be fair.
We were good.
Terry Reid Premier League champions.
Yeah.
But do you know what? Like, what I always love a football analogy for when I'm talking to someone about work, because it just helps me get my point across or whatever. And I think like that team, when I look back on it, the sum of its parts were better than any individual. There was teams with much better individuals than us, but we won stuff, right? And I think like that was because of like the environment there, the teamwork, everything like that. It was just so much fun to be there. How important do you think the environment, and what have you learnt about keeping your team happy and them like giving you what you need over the years, I guess? Yeah, I mean, I'm a big believer in teamwork. I like to make the workshop as best as it can probably be. Like I've walked into other workshops and it makes me cringe. Like the state of them are like. I know it's a car garage, but you're working there all day. And we tidy up once a day. We have an apprentice that does the sweeping, giving it the best quality. The work. Do you know what I mean? It's an impression as well, right? Because the doors are open, right, aren't they? So people are coming in and...
Yeah, so you've got first pressure. If you're bringing your car into us and they look in and there's rubbish all over the floor. It certainly would with me. If I walked in with my car, I'd be like, oh God.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we change the lighting regularly. We always paint it. We've just built them a new tea room, all the guys, so they've got somewhere clean to go. And I generally have a rule myself that if I won't work in that condition, my guys won't work in it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say, go and do that, go and lay it in the car park when I wouldn't do it. So.
Yeah. And how hard have you found like the staff thing? Because it's really interesting. Like I think like when people don't meet the standards, right? Like I think in the first few years, I think I used to probably say what people wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm just like really honest and open, tough conversations happen earlier.
Yeah.
And they're not ever like hard conversations, or they may be hard, but they're not like nasty.
Yeah.
And I think people actually just take it on board quicker because they understand what you're meaning rather than dancing around the subject.
Yeah.
You know, but some people still will never meet the standards even when you give them that. Like how have you found dealing with that, like first the beginning, and how's it evolved sort of thing? Did you find it hard at the beginning being like that with people? Or?
It's exactly like that. They say it's tough at the top, isn't it? When I first started, I was trying to be more of a mate boss than a boss. And as we've grown, I've learned now over the years that you have to treat staff as staff, still be friendly with them.
Yeah.
But you've got to set the boundaries and be strict with the boundaries. Because if you treat them like a mate, you give them a boundary, they go again and again.
Yeah, yeah.
And it gets to the point where you've then got to have a word with them, and they don't like it. So
yeah, because knowing you're natural, like you're friendly, happy.
Yeah.
When we were growing up together, you were never like confrontational. You probably didn't like confrontation, right? So like that must have been quite hard to sort of flex and change to get the results you wanted.
Yeah, it is. But ultimately, if you don't do that, it does bite you in the arse. If you don't do things properly.
Yeah.
It's not nice being like that. I mean, literally just left coming here, I've had to do a disciplinary.
Yeah.
On a member of staff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not nice to do it, but you have to do it, because if you don't react to it, then you just get a snowball problem. You
mentioned about boundaries, right? Like I think that's interesting as well, because one challenge I had certainly in the first sort of probably like 6-7 years, like we're 9 years in, I'd have my phone on all weekend, one phone. Like clients would have no boundaries. They'd be texting you at like 7 o'clock on a Sunday night, like 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, Saturday afternoon. I felt like I never switched off from the business in the first 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And there is an element of like, maybe it needed to be like that to get the growth. Now I've got a separate phone, like my friends and family have. The other one gets switched off when I go home. All weekend it doesn't come on until Monday morning. For a while I lived and breathed it, and it became quite hard.
Yeah.
In your world, people aren't prepared, right? Like I rang you the other day when I had a puncture. Right, like people, things happen, they're not like proactive over their cars or whatever. It's only when there's a problem that people speak to you about it. I imagine the boundaries have been pretty pushed for you on
massively,
that. Like
massively. Yesterday, Sunday, my phone goes off, and it's a mate who's trying to fix his own car. Got one of them 25 quid code scanners, done a diag check. Oh, it needs this. Is it easy something to do? No, not really. But he's messaging me on a Sunday, sending me pictures of his engine. And I'm like, that's my family time. But me being me, I reply because I don't like upsetting people. I don't want to see people struggle at the same time. But I haven't got a second number yet. Because I've had the same number for like 15 years. Everyone's got it anyway. So
that's what I did. So I used the new phone as for family and friends.
Oh right. Yeah, there might be an option. Because it always goes off, but then it's just not the phone. It's like Facebook message. Like someone pings you on that, or Instagram. They get hold of you somehow.
Do you think your balance has ever got better in that respect, or?
I think a little bit. Like if the phone goes off, I won't quickly pick it up and go, oh, what's that? I'll leave it until I'm ready to pick it up. Because you think, oh, I've just missed that deal, not a deal or a customer. I've kind of now at the point where, I mean, I think my missus would say differently. Your phone's always in your hand, but I mean, that's like looking at fishing stuff. But no, look, the phone always goes off with people, and as you say, I've played in so many football teams and know so many people. The boundaries do get pushed a little bit, but it's when they're pestering me.
I think like, I genuinely think like, because I was like that for a few years, I got the growth and it helped because, but now I know I have to, for me personally, I have to switch off because I felt like, because I love my work as well, like it literally was my weekend, like, and I was like, no, I need to stop this, like I need to actually, be part, like just be a bit more present and stuff like that.
Well, that's the thing, that the kids are only young once, aren't they? And like the time's going to fly. Like we was only saying earlier, like my boy's 11, your girl's 14. And if we're working all the time, we're missing that. So
it changes so quick, mate. Like, and I think, you know, I do think like when they were young, I was so focused on growing not focused on growing the business because I obviously wanted to be with them, but like I sacrificed a lot of that to be where we are today. And now the beauty of it is, right, she's got a football match, I'm going. I don't care. Like, or he needs taken to the physio before his theatre school, I'm going. Like, there's I don't need to ask anyone, I don't need to do anything, I'm just going. Running a small business not only can have an impact on your personal life, but vice versa, your personal life can have a massive impact on you running a small business. You mentioned being in a dark place earlier. You know what I mean?
I've been in some real dark places sometimes. The worst one, and this one probably really woke me up, was when COVID hit. So April the 6th, 2000, I furloughed everyone on Friday before because
you couldn't
it hit.
Have any.
We furloughed everyone. I was just running it on my own. We had a few jobs booked in. I'd done it, and then the April the 6th, I got a phone call from my best mate's mum, who basically killed himself. And I still had to go to work and run a business, knowing my best mate had died. That put me in a real dark place, and I was working through it, and in the end I felt like I was doing all right, but then I was going home taking it on the kids. Luckily the work picked up, people were coming back from furlough, and then I could take a bit of time myself to realise.
To actually grieve it and go through it.
Yeah, like I was trying to go fishing and it was still on my mind, and then in the end I went to go and see someone, spoke to some professional people, which really helped me out. And that was affecting my business life, my personal life, everything. It's not a nice thing to go through, but... No,
and I imagine anyone that goes through that, right, like struggles, whatever, but like if you're an employee at work, like you just take some time out and deal with it, right? Signed off. But you can't, can you? Like that's the thing with running a business, you can't take that time out. And I can't recommend going speaking to like a therapist any higher. I've done it and it's been amazing for me. It's given me like techniques how to deal with stuff and feeling shit, and like it's massive. So you mentioned fishing, like I always see you fishing quite a lot. And I know that's like, you know, I play golf a lot, you know, people talk about, you know, being a golf widow or whatever, and I'm sure Sarah probably feels like a fishing widow sometimes, but how important is that time?
That's massive.
To you?
That is massive to me. Like I don't fish nowhere near as much as I want to, but that's still trying to get the letting go of the business and going to do it. Time. Sarah says to me, look, just go fishing, go and do it, go for a couple of nights or whenever. But I feel like I still should be at home helping with the kids, helping with the business, but she's probably learned that when you go for 2 days or whatever, when you come back, you're just a better person or whatever, or more focused. Even if I don't catch at fishing, it's nice. I'm out in the open, I'm on my own. 9 times out of 10, I'm fishing a place with no signal, so my phone rarely goes off. And you've just got all the surroundings that you can just relax. If you catch a fish, it's a bonus. It's just, you can relax and just sit there and just chill out. And
I had a week in Portugal in between like trips with friends, and I stayed out there rather than coming back. I just worked there for the week. And it was amazing. I got so much done, but like it made me really grateful for everything I have, because I was like, miss the kids, want to see the kids, like need to see this person, that person, and it just made me really grateful for everything having that time. But like sometimes when you're just constant, you don't actually sit and realise you're grateful, which means maybe, you know, like you say, you take it out on the kids or you take it out on Sarah or whatever, like...
Don't realise how lucky you are with life sometimes.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, I think it's massive. And I do think dealing with it while you're running a small business is tough, so like I've got respect for anyone that does it, and I think anyone that starts, just like be conscious of it before you start, because you like, I don't know, until it happens to you, it's hard for you to understand.
Yeah,
But
it's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to run a business.
Yeah.
It's all right going to work doing the 8 till 5:30 bit.
Yeah.
But there is the bit beyond like that.
Yeah, because like obviously your staff get paid whatever, right? But like if you don't have a good month, you're like, oh God, I've got to like still pay your mortgage, you still got to put food on, you know, like all that stuff, right? One of the reasons I asked you, and obviously like I've known you for years, I think you obviously from outside it looks like you run a great business. I literally constantly see, there's not many businesses I see locally that are constantly praised on social media, and I think genuinely, I don't think I see a business praised more than yours. It's constant positive feedback, always. That's probably not that interesting for people to hear all them positive comments, right? What's interesting is the negative ones, like, and you must have them, right? Like, and sometimes you can't please a customer, whatever you do. Sometimes they're right, you know, and sometimes they're wrong. Like, it could be a staff let you down, whatever. I think what like really defines you is how you put them situations right.
I've always treated people how I want to be treated. And that's with customers as well. So yes, things do go wrong. It's like the Instagram versus reality sort of thing. On the Instagram, you see everything's perfect and all that. But yeah, you do have problems, and I just treat people exactly how I would want to be treated. If there is a complaint or a bad review or something, we look fully into it. Yeah. Sometimes they're fake ones. Yeah. Where people just want to bring your rating down. Yeah. Sometimes they're genuine, and we look into it and we put it right. If it's a genuine mistake by us or a part's let them down, we sort it out. Yeah. People are parting with their hard-earned money. Yeah. Trusting us. Yeah. So we put it right. Put it right. Yeah. We're not going to argue with people. Yeah. You get the odd person that thinks they've know everything, they've seen it on YouTube. Yeah. Or Google Mechanics. Yeah. See it every day. We just treat them and talk to them properly and kind of educate them a little bit. If they don't understand why their car's doing this, we will let them talk to them and let them know why that light's come on.
Did it really bother you at first seeing all the negative stuff?
Yeah, like that. A bad review, it still bothers me now.
Yeah.
Literally, if a bad review comes in or something like that, but they're very rare, but I'm on it straight away. Yeah. Like, what's going on here? Why is this? What's that? I mean, I think the last one we had was a hoax one.
Yeah, that's frustrating, isn't it? It's frustrating, yeah. I mean, the amount of positive ones you've got on Google, because like, you know, that is, you know, I guess to anyone actually who isn't running a business and uses small businesses, make sure you put a Google review because it's massive, isn't it? It's like massive for them. Like, people think it's not a big thing or they forget about it once they've gone home, but like it's massive for Google ratings and everything.
I think Google's the main one to look at if you're looking for a business. You see all these people go on Facebook, like the community pages, everyone know a mechanic that can do that, and you just get a list of all these people. Yeah. 9 times out of 10 they're their mates or a family member promoting a business. And I say to my lot that just, if it's a genuine person, let them tag at Mars. Yeah. I don't want to see like my mum tagging me. No. Do you know what I mean? Or my wife or my mother-in-law. I don't want all that. It's just, but 9 times out of 10 I just say go on Google.
A genuine customer.
Google reviews, a genuine review. Yeah. And make your own mind up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so, that's cool. That's powerful to be able to do that, though, I think.
Social media it's a fantasy world, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we're from the generation before it, maybe. Like, I look at it now, like my kids, they panic about social media, or well, not my daughter, but my son, he like worried about how he looks on social media or whatever, or like, oh, I can't put it, you know, like it's not real, is it? Like, what's behind it? I really suffered with like if something went wrong, like, and even if it was our fault or not, like it would bother me for weeks. Like I'm so much better with it now, but like I just have the honest conversations now. I'm like, this has happened, this is why it's happened. Yeah. This is how we're going to put it right. Yeah. Like, and I think if you've had a client long enough and you've proved to them over the years, like you do a good job, like I think you've built enough trust and respect. I think that it works, and I think I've learned not to beat myself up quite so much.
I think the biggest thing with that is if it's not what's gone wrong, it's how it's dealt with after.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's what defines you as a business.
I mean, as I say, we all make mistakes, but you can make an even bigger mistake by not handling it properly afterwards as well.
I always think that with the best I mean, I've done a lot of house renovations and even renovating the office. Like, one of the things I've always found the best tradesmen do when something's going wrong is like, listen, we're going to get you what you want, like, but we're just going to have to do it this way now. And like, you feel instantly calm. It's just how they communicate it to you. When you think it's not actually going to get there, or what's happened, like, I think some people, you know, in my industry, I think accountants try and avoid people. Like, they're not natural communicators, or they don't want to speak to people. They're, you know, that's just the stereotype of an accountant. And I think with tradesmen, like, personally, I think they sometimes aren't great at, like, or maybe assume too much knowledge. Like, I just want someone to tell me really simple, like, it's going to be okay, but we're going to have to do this. Okay, cool. People thinking about starting a business that may be watching this or have seen clips of it or whatever, like, what would you say are your best bits of advice to maybe think about to minimise the mistakes, and or even just personally what you need to do before you start?
I mean, first of all, I would say not worry about hitting the big money targets and all that. Get a team of people around you who can look after the business and look after you. Just do it.
Just do it. Just start.
If you're thinking about it, it's in your mind, just go and do it.
I think that, like, I mean, someone I used to work for, actually, like, done is better than perfect, Adam, is what he used to say to me. Like, and I agree with that. I think some people wait for the perfect moment, but just your advice is just go, just do it.
Obviously, don't go like jumping in
without
hand your notice in and go and set up business. Just do it over 18 months. Just get it all set up. Go and look at premises. Find what's right for you. Let a few people know you're going to be starting, and potentially you might want to build a team with them involved. Because I literally handed my notice in, got a cowshed, moved my toolbox, and I had about 3 days' work. That affected me a bit, but it did pick up. And just don't try and run before you can walk. That's the other thing. You see all these people that want to have all the top of the range cars, vans, but then their business is suffering. So it's like...
I think businesses hold a lot of cash that isn't theirs. And I see a lot of people just spend it.
I've got mates that have got businesses and they go, oh, I've got all this money, they're going to go and blow it on a van or anything like that. But they forgot their taxes. They forgot their VAT bill. And they're like, I haven't got the money to pay for that now.
That's that, man. So, we see that daily.
You have to manage it. Like, that
absolutely.
money in your account is not yours.
Having a book of work, right, is one thing. The biggest thing I learned was, like, I spoke to all these people when I first started doing it, and they didn't sign on, they didn't sign up. But then about 6 months later, they did. And I was like, but in that 6 months, or like maybe after 3 months, I'd kind of thought, oh, this isn't really working, I need to go for more work in London or more work globally or whatever. And then I'd stopped speaking to everyone for 3 months. Like, it just takes people time to like, I always think, like, don't stop doing what you're doing in terms of business development, like, just keep going.
Just keep trickling away. It won't happen overnight.
No.
It definitely won't happen
overnight.
Patience. It's patience. I mean, we're 12 years in and we're still learning, we're still growing.
So you have started in a cowshed, like a bit of mobile work, you've moved to your garage, like, I'm sure your garage has evolved over the years, do you know what I mean? Like, and you've now got 13, 14 staff. If you could put yourself anywhere in 5 years, achieved anything with your business, are you now happy with the size it is? Obviously happy, but have you got goals to have another garage or be bigger or anything like that? What do you want in 5 years?
I'm at that point now where I keep thinking, do I want to be bigger? But if we're bigger, I'll have more stress. If we have another site, which we have been looking at, we have been thinking about, but there's going to be another team of people and it's going to be another site I can't be at because I could only be one at a time. So I've got to trust people, get the trust. So at the moment, I'm quite content where we are. In 5 years' time,
never say
not
never.
to be coming back here and saying, here we are again, and we're still offering the highest quality service. I keep thinking, I keep changing my mind. Like,
well, that's probably the entrepreneur in you, right? Like, you wanna.
Yeah, you always want to hit these targets. I always have 5-year plans. And they usually pay off. But this one, I don't know what it is yet.
You don't know what it is yet. Okay, cool. What I would say is, like, from the outside, like, you've done amazing, mate. Like, you should be proper proud of yourself of what you built and everything you've gone through to build it, and everything you've learned about yourself along the way. You should be massively proud, mate. Like, brilliant. But last question before I let you go, would you do it all again?
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Like we said a minute ago, I'd do it a little bit differently. But yeah, without a doubt, I'd do this all again. I love it. The problem is, I don't think I've got a choice, because I don't think I could go and work for someone now.
Yeah, but you love it, don't you? Like I'm the same. I think I'd be unemployable, but like I think it's the best thing I ever did.
I mean, it is. I've got a job. It's doing okay. It's doing well.
Yeah.
But I can, like we said earlier, I can go to my boys' football matches. I can go to the after-school clubs. Pick them up from school if I wanted.
Yeah. Some of the stuff you said today, I think people realise like it's not a straight line.
It's not easy.
No,
it's not easy.
And then when they're struggling, they think they're the only one. You're just not.
Yeah.
Like it happens in every business. Brilliant, mate. I think it's been so interesting, and thanks for opening up. So like, thanks for coming on, mate. You're a legend.
No worries.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks again for listening, guys. If you want to come on the podcast, let me know. If you like what we're doing and you want to see a bit more, like and subscribe. There'll be stuff if you're probably watching this on Instagram or Facebook. If you want to see the full episode, get yourself over to YouTube. That'll be on there. Other than that, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you for another episode.